My name is Jaume Padilla. I'm a professor in the Department of Nutrition and Exercise Physiology, an investigator at the NextGen Precision Health building, and I'm a sub-3-hour marathoner. On my late 30s, I took running a little bit more seriously, and that is because I promised my graduate students that I would run a marathon before turning 40. I signed up for the Heart of America Marathon when I was 39. I finished in 3 hours and 40 minutes, and that race was brutal. One thing I really like as a marathoner and as a scientist is that you can experiment with yourself the same way you do experiments in the laboratory setting. I tweak certain components of my training in order to find what works best. But as a good scientist, you can only change one factor. I set up the goal to break 3 hours. It took me 6 years, 16 marathons. In 2025, I did a 2 hour and 56 minutes, and I felt so accomplished. It felt like obtaining a large NIH grant. That's how happy I was. My best research ideas emerge while I'm running. Running and physical activity in general has numerous benefits in the cardiovascular system, but also running improves cognitive function. I utilize that window of time for my grant writing, which provides my body time to recover for the next training session. It's a really nice cycle that allows me to keep both passions in focus. One of the areas of our research is the study of mechanisms by which exercise benefits the vascular system, down at the cellular and molecular level. Some forms of cardiovascular disease are what we consider silent. There might be no symptoms, they might not experience an increase in blood pressure, but that doesn't mean that they do not have cardiovascular disease. A better understanding of the mechanisms by which blood vessels become dysfunctional is critical, so that we can better develop strategies to prevent and treat cardiovascular disease, which remains the #1 cause of death in the Western world. This is why at NextGen, we take a team science approach to address these complex, clinically relevant questions while emphasizing the training of the next generation of scientists. While the majority might not be capable of running marathons, it's compelling to imagine that if running or other forms of physical activity were more widespread, we would be able to prevent the majority of cardiovascular disease and chronic disease. On my end, I hope to keep running and practicing what I preach for as many years as possible. Most immediately, I will line up at the start line of the Boston Marathon again, chasing a new personal record and grateful for the opportunity to show up again. Because showing up is a sign that you are healthy and that you are strong.